Where have I been? It's not because I didn't want to be here. We had a blizzard come in that completely disabled us. We became a state of emergency. We were all like, there were so many of us just trapped in our houses. A blizzard came in, and the winds were extreme, and visibility was zero. And there were, where there were roads, there were no more roads. It was just 5 feet of snow, just covered everything. Just kind of made it a level playing field for you. And underneath that was pure ice. So if you were lucky enough to get near the pavement, you weren't lucky at all. People abandoned their cars. People were stranded, and many of us, including me, we were trapped. Our power went off very early in the morning, and 52 hours later, it came back on. So I could not do a video. I could not be here with you. We really weren't prepared for stuff like that, and we just could, eat stuff that was cold. We couldn't go anywhere. We had no source of heat. It was, like 16 to 20 below Celsius. So, so it was very cold. And to go 52 hours without heat or electricity, a way to cook food, a way to charge your phone, turn on your computer, things like that, went by the wayside completely. And we were freezing. So we slept with our toques and our mittens and our winter coats and 6 layers of blankets and two big dogs, all together in one small room, trying to conserve as much heat as we could. And we were fine. We were warm enough. We could see our breath if we talked. My face might be still a little red. I don't know if that's blood going back in there or if it was just from the exposure to the cold for a long period of time. But whatever, it'll go away, I'm sure. I didn't have it as bad as many, so please don't say poor Telly, because there was I was reading post after post after post. They couldn't get out. They said, if you phone because of an emergency, we can't get to you. So don't expect us to show up. They're asking people who had snowmobiles, if they could go and pick up people that were stranded on the highways and the roads and in ditches and just abandoning their vehicles wherever they might be. It was funny because today we finally escaped and then the power came on. But because even if I got out of the driveway, everything was closed and there were no roads to drive on. So there was nowhere to go. So essentially, everybody was completely trapped from going anywhere for anywhere from 24 to 50 hours, 52 hours, I guess we went. So we got hit the worst, but there were so many things where cell phones were going dead, and that was the only way that they had contact with a loved one. And it was an aunt, and she was on oxygen, and her tank was low, and she had no power, and literally people were just like, oh, so cold in their houses and just stuck. You couldn't do anything if you didn't have a generator or a fireplace or anything like that. You couldn't go outside and get a little fire going, even because the wind was like 100 kilometers an hour. So it was just a complete force. So I just wanted you to know that you were in my thoughts, and I wanted to be here for you, and I wanted to explain my absence on why I wasn't here, because wild horses couldn't keep me away from you. I love you far too much for that. I won't. I miss you when I'm not here, so I hope you miss me when I'm not here as well. And I just wanted to say, no, there won't be a video tonight. I'm in no frame of mind. I mean, you're getting the uncut Telly here. There's no makeup. We didn't do anything with the hair. Uh, I'm still in comfy, warm clothes because I was layer upon layer upon layer for 2 days. But we've had a hot meal, and the walls are getting warm again, and I finally thought my computer had finally come above, like almost like a room temperature, kind of where I could turn it on safely and I wouldn't fry the battery because it was still frozen solid. So I just wanted to come out and let you know that I will return tomorrow. I promise you. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.